It's a rainy Wednesday, but I decided today to do my 10,000 mile review with my 2015 Mustang GT. Right off the bat, one of the things that I still really love about this car is the push button start. Like I said, just over 10,000 miles. Another thing that I really love about it is the track modes. I usually leave it in normal, but I really love the way that the car can change personalities with just a flick of a toggle switch. So overall, I really have to say I'm extremely happy with the car. I love the way the dash is laid out. I really like how the windshield wipers, the turn signals, if you want to use the paddle shifters, they're all super easy. What this guy's doing. I like the radio in it and everything like that. I have Sirius XM. The one thing I don't like is that this car, for a premium, did not come with sat nav, and that would have been really nice. I don't, for the life of me, understand why someone would order a premium without the sat nav. I think that just goes hand in hand with the rest of the double DIN system. But I'm not going to put out the money to get that included. I've found really no issues with driving it in the rain. They do give you a snow rain mode. I have never used it. It just depowers the car a bit so that you're not lighting up the tires. But like I said, that's not an issue for me. I don't have a problem driving in the rain. I mean, it's no four-wheel drive vehicle, to take in the snow or anything. I would absolutely not take this out in any kind of snow. But before I had this, I had a Ram Air Trans Am, and the same thing. I never took it out in the snow if I could avoid it. The only times it'd be if I got stuck, like at work, and it started snowing while I was there. Yeah, I'm hoping to take it down the track. I took it down with the snow tires and turned a flat 13 at 110 miles an hour. So now with the summer tires on it, I have every confidence that it'll go high 12s. Kind of thinking the 1280s at 111, 112 is where it may be. Still really like the looks of this car. I am, to be honest with you, more of a Challenger fan as far as looks, but I do like this over the Camaro, which I also looked at. I do think that the summer tires also on this get better traction. I do still run into the issue of, from a stop, that the engine, for whatever reason, bucks. And I know people have written to me saying that they thought it was wheel hop, and it's not under any kind of hard acceleration. It's and I think it's just the way that I drive. It's almost like you're giving it gas, not giving it gas, giving it gas, not giving it gas, that type of thing. But I don't know, it's more of an inconvenience than anything else. What I really do like about this car too is the heated and cooled seats. I've had other vehicles with heated seats. I never had the cooled seats, and no pun intended, they are cool. It's almost like a little AC on your butt when you're sitting down. And the heated seat, it works really well. The heat overall and the AC work really well in this car. as it should, since it's still basically a newer car. I had in my video what I don't like about the car commented on how I don't think it feels 435 horsepower fast, and I still maintain that statement. I think a lot of it has to do with the weight of the car. It's somewhere near 4,000 pounds, which is a heavy car. That said, it's an excellent like cruiser. Take this thing to Connecticut, Maine, Delaware. I live in Jersey, so I mean, I'm talking like 6, 7, 8 hour drives, and it's extremely comfortable to drive. And the car gives you confidence when you drive it. I mean, I've never had an issue. The brakes are fantastic. That's one of the kudos I really have to give it. It's even with Corvettes I've owned, the brakes on this car, like if this guy was to stop in front of me, I'd feel, you know, like lock him up. I don't think I would hit him. I mean, they're that good. So that's definitely one plus. One thing I don't like about it is it tends to get really in the morning, really thick dew or frost very easily on it, which, you know, again, it's not really a big deal. It's just kind of an inconvenience to have to come out and clean it off when you're just looking to get out and go to work. But that's a really minor nitpick. I'm really a big fan of the leather interior in this car. I think they did a really good job with it. If I had to critique that at all, it would just be that you got to watch getting in the car. If you tend to rub on the side of the seat, you can see where it would start to wear. But that, I think, is in with any car with leather interior. You're going to develop that, especially on the driver's left side as you're getting in. Still got a lot of people commenting about, you know, what a good looking car it is, and I completely agree with that, which I said earlier. I think it's a good car as far as looks. I have really no future plans for it as far as performance stuff. I would like to do like an intake exhaust, but I think it's a slippery slope, and with this particular vehicle I kind of told myself I wasn't going to do anything to it at all, just leave it stock, so that I don't get started, you know, starting to do, like I said, intake, exhaust. Next thing you're looking at superchargers, and, you know, better tires. You know, I just don't want to get down that path. But as far as the exhaust goes, I think it definitely needs an upgrade. It's pretty quiet, which is kind of common. I had somebody talking to me yesterday about the new Corvettes, and he was saying how, you know, Corvettes should not be quiet, and the new Vets are whisper quiet, and this kind of falls in that category. It definitely could be louder, but like I said, I don't really want to get into doing any performance stuff to it. I want to just kind of leave it as it is. But in the 10,000 miles so far, I've had no issues with it. I've had nothing fail. I've had no lights go out. I have not replaced the windshield wiper blades, which you can see they still work perfectly fine. I mean, it is a really pretty day out as far as weather. Gas mileage on it isn't so great. I get 15.3 miles to the gallon, which is about, for me, about $30 every 10 days. So it's not terrible, but it just feels like I'm always putting gas in it, and part of that could be because up to this summer I split the driving between this and the Jeep I had, and now that I don't have the Jeep anymore, I'm only driving this, so I kind of think that I notice it more. Although the Jeep got about 2 miles to the gallon better than what this does, which still isn't really saying that much. know the new Mustangs coming out now are going to have 460 or 65 horsepower. So I'd be interested in seeing how that feels. But if you didn't mind that difference, I would definitely recommend one of these. And the blue that I have, I love, so that's a good color choice. Otherwise, black, the gray, I think is really nice. I'm trying to think of anything else before I wrap this up. That's another thing, like little things. Like I really like the sound of the directional on this. My Trans Am had a directional that to me sounded more like a Cadillac, and I don't know really how to describe that any better than it sounded more like a fancy luxury car than it did like a muscle car. But this one, I really, so I can hit it again. I like the way that sounds. The horn is good on it too. It's not too obnoxiously loud, and it's certainly not quiet, so I think it's a nice in-between. I tried using the paddle shifters on it, and that doesn't really do anything for me, but I think it's neat to have on there. I feel like if I'm going to drive an automatic, which this is, I'll just leave it in gear and let the car do the work. But I guess if you were autocrossing and really wanted to get into using the paddle shifters, that would be neat. Another thing I have not tried yet is the launch control feature, and that's only because like when I took it down the track, like, I mean, I've been going to the drag strip for 20 something years, so I'm just kind of used to doing it myself. So I didn't bother with the launch control, and I don't know, I'd have to try it. Like I said, I haven't, to see how long it actually takes to set it up, because when you get there and you pre-stage and stage or you're racing, I don't know how much time you'd actually have to set this thing up. That said, I haven't done it, so I don't know what it takes to set it up. If anybody's used that, I'd like to hear about it. So yeah, I guess I'm going to wrap this up. I guess if you have any questions or comments, you could leave them. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day, and I will catch you later. Just one more quick look at the car. That's another thing I was really glad they brought back, the 5.0 badge. I had two 5-liter Mustangs, so the Fox bodies. This is what I was talking about with the seat. Morning. Kind of see where it's starting to wear. So I'll try to make it a point when I get in the car to overshoot that. And I think the doors and everything shut really solid on it. I mean, nothing feels cheap as far as that goes.
Bye. Keep watching for the next video. Come back soon. Bye.